Hey guys, Todd Vandermite here for Freedom Steel, Illinois gun law guru, former NRA contract lobbyist, and I am here in East St. Louis at the courthouse. We have just wrapped up day one of the trial on the Illinois gun ban, and it was interesting. Starting off, the state sat there and they are hinging the lion's share of their argument that in order for guns to be protected under the Second Amendment, that they have to be used in self-defense. They are claiming to this notion that everything from hell on out says it must be used in self-defense. They are obviously wrong in what they are advocating for. They tried bringing in the emotion of Highland Park. They tried bringing all that in. And we went round and round with some various questions. There were some objections. Our first witness was the owner of Piasa Army down here in Southern Illinois, and they really didn't like it at one point when we started talking about the document where in Illinois you have to give your occupation and the reason you're buying the gun. And they really didn't like it. They started objecting to that, and evidently they don't even know that it's a state requirement. And not only is it a state requirement, that it is something that can be inspected and you have to have account for under the state license that you have to be an FFL in the state. So they didn't like that. And then we got into a retired Marine, CW5 EB, who used to write policy on arms and things like that and how to train the trainers and do all those kinds of things. And evidently, they had a hard time understanding that when this CW5 disagreed with the Army, and that in about '08, the Army sat there and said that sustained semi-automatic rapid fire might be preferred. And he's flat out disagreed with them. And they just could not get over the concept that a Marine with 28 years experience and 15 months of combat time had sat there and thought that what the Army was putting in their manuals was doctrinally wrong. It was funny. I mean, you could almost see, they didn't want to ask the question of, so you think, your opinion is better? And the answer would have been yes. And he would have been right for what he was talking about. So with all that, it was a good day. I thought we did well. I thought our witnesses did well. I thought the state's attempt to cross-examine Chief Warrant Officer Eby was lame. I think they were trying to lay a foundation that, you're just one guy, even remotely good for, how can you know more than everybody else? And it's just experience and everything else. It was good. I'm glad I came down. We're staying over in St. Louis for the night. We'll be back tomorrow morning to see what it has. Our side's putting on another witness. I'm not overly impressed with the state's case because I think they're misreading everything in the Heller. They are trying to parse the words, and they are trying to relitigate what Heller said and did. And so this is going to give me fodder for a bunch more videos to try to do when I get back home. But wanted to be down here to see it up close and personal. I cannot see all the comments that are coming in from the live stream, but we're going to archive this just to let you know day one is in the can. We are back at it tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I would say watch Bishop on air for his text streams. Greg's allowed to have his cell phone in the courthouse. I am not. I have to leave my cell phone in my car in the parking lot here. So with all that, it's been a good day. I think we did all right. We got some nuggets. I think we see where they're going. And I think I see what the judge is doing. The judge is looking to make a record, not for the Seventh Circuit, but something he can hang his hat on with the Supreme Court. So with all that, guys, leave some comments below. I'll try to respond tonight a little later. But it's time for a whiskey and some steak. And as always, frag out.